This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
We are very, very excited. We adore this man. We're just talking about how much content Jimmy Rees pumps out. And we know him. He started on our screens as Jimmy Giggle, but now he's earned his own reputation. He is dominating all around the world. And Jimmy Rees joins us this morning. Jimmy!
Hey guys, how are you?
What a pleasure.
Do you know what I love? Because we're just talking off air about how great your videos are, and especially for parents too. But I would love to hear some of the feedback you get from mums and dads, because you capture our world so beautifully.
People think I've got like a video camera in their living room, which A, would be weird. They're like, how do you know? How do you know? I actually posted one about marriage. I did pass the test, you're married. And Tori thought it was just 100% about our marriage. But I was like, look at the comments. It's everyone.
It's everyone.
But it was about your marriage, wasn't it?
It pretty much was, because we're everyone. Yeah.
You're in the thick of it at the moment as well, because you've got two twin boys, Mac and Vinny. So I don't even know how you find the time to actually record these videos, but I mean, you must be getting some amazing content from your kids, Jim.
I quite wisely moved my online made from home content out the door a couple of years ago. I got my own little studio and a little place to... otherwise, it's just interrupted. Every single video would be interrupted. It takes 10 times as long. So, yeah, now I just wander off down to my own studio.
So you've created a man cave, is what you're saying.
Hey, shh.
Hey, why are there beers in this video?
Yeah.
This is
So many.
It's taking a lot. You said it would take less time if you worked on site, honey.
Do they get along well, Mac and Vinny, or are they always fighting with each other, Jim?
Oh, they have done for pretty much this year. We've noticed that they start wrestling a bit more. They they just will start, pulling each other's hair, and they sit on each other's faces. It's so random, but that's their number one go-to move. It's just like, I just got to sit on his head.
which is a really great body slam, and I don't
So
want
random.
anybody to take this in the wrong spot.
They end up with pink eye a lot.
Same as those parties that you have on a Saturday night, Tom, I suppose.
That's what I was going to say. Don't children learn from what they see?
Yeah, that's it.
Can you tell me, in terms of your videos, which one has been the most successful, and what are the numbers on how big it is?
Oh, I did this video, Pass the Test, You're a Nurse. Turns out there's 75 million nurses around the world. It got probably 35 million views across all of the channels. Yeah.
Wow.
Every time I walk into a hospital or anywhere there's a nurse, they're like, I saw your video, it's so correct. Yeah. Yeah, cool, thank you. Can you just give me my injection or whatever, please?
Thank you. I've got pink eye again, if you could help me out.
So have you taken the show overseas? And I mean, this is where your career is now. You're actually an ambassador for Singapore. And if you want more information on the amazing things that you can do in Singapore, go to visitsingapore.com. Jimmy, you've been over there before, but would you take the show overseas?
Yeah, I guess it would be like a look into the stats, I guess, because it would be a bit of a risk, I guess, go over to the UK. There's a few comments that are like, come to the UK, and then you're like, that's just one guy. Do we just go and risk it all and go over there? And there's 3 people. We've booked the O2 Arena, and there's 2 people there.
Awesome.
But yeah, look, I've got an audience in the US and the UK and Singapore, as you mentioned, and it was great to visit there recently. Yeah, great. We were talking off air as well, Fitz. It's a great place to take the kids to Sentosa Island, running around there. I was actually when I was there, one of the crew members said there's this great go-karting place. It's like an electric go-karting place, but they go it's brand new. Anyway, when the Formula One ran through there recently, Charles Leclerc went down there and set the best time. So if anything, you could go to Singapore, go to Sentosa Island, go to the go-kart track and try and beat a Formula One driver around the track.
How much
His
fun
record
is
still
that?
stands.
If you worked there, the staff would be cutting laps around there.
Just every day.
Non-stop. I will beat him one day.
We'll beat him.
Well, Jimmy, you're here, which is great because you've done this before. You're here for wrap-up of the week. Now, we do this on a Friday heading into the weekend, but you've come up against some competition today, mate. Because I'm rapping against you.
Whoa. You said
big.
that about yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I was just
In the
reading off.
competition?
Yeah,
was reading
okay.
awkward, isn't it?
Jimmy, you are our guest. Do you want to go first, or you want the big whip to go first?
Oh, look, I don't mind. I feel like maybe the whip can go first because I've got a line in there about him rapping. So, yeah, maybe that would work better.
Fitzy and Whipper and Kate Kate Ritchie. I love it when you rap battle on Friday. Don't know how much that Whipper weighs. Ask him later on at the buffet.
Never gets old.
Never gets old, never was new. All right.
Whip, you're going first, big fella. Jimmy has thrown you into the deep end. I know you've been working on this quite a bit. A lot of practicing going on before the show today. Pressure, mate. Pressure. Let's do this.
It's just when you hear that beat for the first time, you go, oh my God, I'm on. Right, kick it into gear. Here we go, guys.
Kick it in the guns.
You've got this whipped on. Yeah. The big whip. Block your ears, kids, because this won't be cute. You're about to hear the slaying of Jimmy from Gigglin. No, Jimmy, I've really got one question from you, pal. What's it like living with your best mate as an owl?
Question from you or for you?
It doesn't matter, Kate Ritchie. The stars bounce here and the stars bounce there. Too many stars, man. How did this make it to air? Jimmy, you're an entertainer, but it's not your fault. But to anybody over the age of 6, this is an insult. How you got here is a mystery to me. After all the budget cuts were back at the ABC, that was an arrow that you were lucky to dodge. If only it had hit Paul Barry from Media Watch. Yes, he did.
PB.
Yes, he did. Competition is tough with Play School and the Wiggles. Sorry, kids, it's not Emma or Simon. It's just Jimmy Giggle. You do have sons, and for that, here's applause. It's too bad your kids' voices are deeper than yours. People ask, have you thrown in the towel? They say, no, he makes funny videos with his hand up an owl.
Wow. Is that all?
No, that's it.
He's called it early.
That's it.
He's done.
That was like that marathon runner whose legs went out with about 100 metres to go.
You can't ask, was that it?
I don't think we've ever had a rap where Jimmy's won before he's even started rapping yet. Jimmy, can you bring a level of professionalism to the wrap up of the week, please?
I believe I can.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Really? The rap battle's still going with this? It's been several years, guys. You're taking the piss. You can't think of anything slightly newer. Oh, that's why I'm here to get you an actual viewer. Can we address the fact that Whipper can't rap? Fitzy can do it. You're just a hack. Whipper, you were begging to get me here. So many emails. You bought me a beer. You showed up at my work. It was getting kind of weird. I mistook you from the woman from Baby Reindeer. Whipper trying to get back in the marital bed. What's not helping is the amount of hair on his head. He thinks the real issue is that he is snoring, but Lisa told me, quote, the intercourse is boring. Whipper's a snorer. He wanted a quick fix, so the doctor recommended he take Ozempic. But that's for diabetes. There's a shortage of that. Just like your hair, please wear a hat. Whipper, go to Turkey. Your hair needs plugging or you'll end up like Fitz, a younger Peter Dutton. Everything you do is measured in 3. Get up at 3, you talk for 3-minute bursts, then there's ads for 3, then you read an ad for 3, and then you go home at 3. I guess in the bedroom you're hardly a shake. It's 3 pumps from you, you're off to an ad break. I ran all your names through ChatGPT. It says never heard of any of you 3. You know, Kate, Tim and Marty won several awards, and now you're here, making people bored. Can we all just replace you with AI, even the bin chicken and the rest of you guys? Last time I said you were the Diet Coke version of Kyle and Jackie O, but that wasn't correct, so I'll give it another go. You're the Aldi of supermarket, pack the entertainment yourself. You're the home brand radio, so low on the shelf. You're like one of those Olympic sports where people ask why. You're the 50-kilometre walk and you've been disqualified. You're the Stuart McGill of Aussie leg spinners. You're the phrase winner and grinners, but without the winners. You're like a grapefruit, it looks good, but it's sour. You should have a segment called The Hour of Sour. You need to change your name because you become so weak. And don't worry, guys, I've got a small tweak. Think of it like a mini makeover. We cross out the N and you guys are over.
Jimmy Giggle.
Oh my gosh. Jimmy has
Harsh, man.
Oh my God.
annihilated it.
Jimmy Rees goes bye.
Without taking a breath the whole time.
God. Kate, here's the thing.
Brutal.
Jimmy's rapping was so fast, did you understand it? Now, you could understand mine. It mightn't have made any sense or had any rhythm, but at least you could.
I could understand Jimmy.
You did get it, didn't you?
I got it all, mate. I got it all.
understood every little nasty word, and it still makes you the winner.
Jimmy Rees!
Yes! Come on!
Oh, mate, that was awesome. That really was awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks, guys.
Jimmy Rees is currently touring the country on his 30-date Let's Get Regional tour. If you want tickets and tour info, go to frontiertouring.com/Jimmy Rees. Thanks for joining us, legend.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.
See you, brother.
See ya.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.